So here you are going to look up the code. Yours might look a little bit different, but your search bar will be the same. Now I am typing in the code that I gave my class today for adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators. So you do your problems, and if you answer it correctly, notice that here the SMART score will go up. And every time you keep answering correctly, it goes up. It just depends how much the question is worth. Your goal is to get up to the 100. Now I'll show you different parts. If you get this wrong, say for example, instead of adding them, I subtract it. I want you to notice what happens to my SMART code score. It says sorry, incorrect, and here's the important part. It's an explanation. It tells me that's what you answered. Remember, add the numerators, keep the denominator the same, and it gives you the answer. But the remember part is really important just in case you really forgot. So you will say, got it. You will continue to solve them. All right. Now, it's going to jump me through the next level. And there is a thing called the challenge zone. Now, you reach that when your score is at 90. And you really want to make sure that you don't miss any in order to be done with your code and you can get a certificate. Because if you do miss some, then it's going to bump it down. Now, 4/8 can be simplified to 1/2. It will take a simplified answer. You could, if it's a mixed number, you could do 6/4, or you could do 1 whole. Let me figure it out on the side so you know what I'm talking about. Like 6/4. Sorry for my writing. I'm writing with just one hand and I can't hold down the paper. That's 4/4. You'll have 2/4 left over. That equals 1 whole. 2/4 I can divide by 2, and it equals 1/2. At the end, it's 1 whole and 1/2. Now, if you're not there yet, you don't have to put 1 whole and 1/2. It will take 6/4. But if you are that student that can simplify already and that depended on your win groups, then I would definitely put this answer. I'll show you how to do that. So 1 whole space 1/2. Let's see if it takes the answer. It said I did well. Remember, you don't have to simplify yet. It will take either or, but if you're at that level, then you definitely should be doing that. Like 8/8. 6 plus 2 is 8, 8/8. But I also know that 8/8 is a whole, so I can just type in 1 whole, and it will take my answer. Notice that here I'm going to have an improper fraction because my numerator will be greater. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Keep my denominator the same, and it will still take the answer. Now notice here that I'm almost close to being there. So I just keep going. My goal is to get to 100. 7/5. Great job. Okay, 2/3 minus 1/3 is 1/3. I submit it. Super. All right, so here is what you will track down on your sheets. I spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds. My SMART score was 100. I answered 13 out of 14 questions, and now I can move on to the next level. Now, if you're in my class, you're just doing one level at a time and you're only spending 25 minutes. That will just be the extra practice that you will need for today. Hope this helped.